What's up, y'all? Welcome to my mod showcase. I have recently, over the past few days, been busting my ass trying to figure out how to get textures into the game and work and function properly. And I managed to. Took many hours, and I've spent many hours cramming it full of paint textures. Something the community has wanted for a long time. There's only been one mod that I can find, which is Pyro Paints, that adds new paint textures. There's some good ones in there, but it's definitely lacking. So I took it upon myself. Like I said, I've spent many hours loading textures into this game, and yeah, so I want to showcase what I've done. So we're gonna start off at the top with bricks. All of these textures and everything is all been done for free textures from websites, free programs, everything. So here's bricks. Nothing special. Yeah, we'll just stick over here for now, I guess. All right, another set of bricks. All of these react to light. They reflect a little bit. Some stuff I've made is very shiny, but we'll get there. Just starting from the top. Got some other white bricks, kind of off-white. All right. And these gray bricks, I like these. These are pretty clean. All right. And next we go to carpet. Actually, let's stick with outside materials first. So we have metals. We got corrugated steel, corrugated metal. As you can see, this is pretty shiny. It reacts to light nicely. It'll reflect things. It's got a nice texture to it based on the lighting. Good for sheds and shit like that. All right. Next, I got the thick 44. Thick 44 metal, corrugated metal. And next we have a baby blue. Same thing, although this one might not be as shiny. This might be a little more. Less shiny. I'd have to double check. And then finally I have a gray one, and this one is definitely like a matte finish, so good for roofs too, if you want to do like a corrugated roof. All right, next we have the paints and stuff. I'm gonna do those inside though. Okay, we have some new roofs. This is like a slate roof. Again, nice quality, nice depth to it. You know, got a little bit of shine to it. Good stuff. And then we got this one. I don't know what this is really considered, but I thought it was kind of cool, so I put that in. All right, and next we got like a terracotta. It's a bit worn, but I like it. I may replace this later, but this one will look good with the, you know, with being that the houses are like kind of New Mexico looking area. Colorado, or Arizona rather, not Colorado, Arizona. That's it for roofs. Now let's get on to siding. Okay, this one is... Okay, that's fucking annoying. That is quite annoying. Hold on real quick. Okay, I see where I messed up. Give me just a second and I will fix that. Hopefully. Be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, welcome back. Yeah, that fixed it. There's one little line of code that ensures certain things go the same direction that I forgot to do. So yeah, we're good now. So anyway, this siding, it's not bad. It's It's alright. Not a huge fan of it, so I may be replacing it down the road. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, this blue is a little off to me. I wish I could. I tried changing the shade of it, and it's kind of difficult, but I don't know. It's not bad. Anyway, so that's that siding. Now we have like a yellow siding. Same texture and everything, just different color. I did this with several of these textures. So yeah, there's yellow. And then we have like a dark, well, that's kind of more like a brown. God, I've been making so many of these textures, man. I'm trying to forget what all I made. Yeah, this is like a brown. That one's good. The last one is the best, though, by far. We got like a light gray, kind of, sorta. Almost looks a little slightly brown, too. Like a tan, like a beige. I got a dark blue. Very dark blue. This one's alright. This may be one I changed. I was trying to go for a navy blue color, but I don't know. It's hard to do that when all you have is RGB colors. So again, this may be one that gets changed down the road if I can find a way to get the color the way I want it. And now this one is an awesome one. This is like a kind of like walnut colored. This one is great. I love this one. This one also looks really good on the trim if you do it correctly. So in order to do that, see how it comes out where it looks goofy. It's like, that's not how you want it to look. That looks stupid. So I made a rotated version. I did this with a bunch of things. I made a rotated version so that you can get it to look correct. It can run the correct way. It looks right on the windows. Bam. Tell me that's not a pretty nice looking window with the trim. The lighting is a little off on some parts still, but I'm not sure how to fix that. That's just going to be something that maybe I can fix down the road, but I don't know. I'm leaving myself one open space for experimenting so that maybe I can figure that out. But anyway, now we have some other siding. This is like cedar shingles. I want to do like a Cape Cod style house, so you got to have these kind of tiles. Hold on real quick. I'm going to get this. Where are you at? Hold on a second. Where's my... Is that it? Wood chip wallpaper? That's my white? Jesus. Isn't it? This is from the the Pyro Paints. I don't remember. Is that it? Maybe it is. It's gotta be. Anyway, I just want to trim that out in white so there's some difference. So you can see the difference there, the depth. There we go. All right, let's rewind time a little bit and stop it. Okay, so yeah, that's my cedar shingles. One of them. I've got a couple. God damn it. Pain in my ass. Come on out, son. So this is the log cabin style, which looks really nice. The lighting is everything with these. So that looks great texture wise and depth wise. I love that shit. All right, we got more shingles. These are clean, like brand new looking shingles. And then finally I have some more faded ones. Yeah, I probably didn't need to use that many, but whatever. Let's see, what else do we have for exterior? I think that's it for exterior. I guess I could show the wood off. Yeah, we'll just show the wood off inside. So, let's see, where's a good spot? Well, no, because I do wood trim outside, so here, this is, I have wood grain. This one I haven't made a rotated version for, so there may be some spots that it's, you know, doesn't work well, but it's nice and shiny. And yeah, that's one of them. Next I got this one. This one's kind of a walnut colored as that one siding was. Again, this is I have a rotated version, so the grain will go the correct direction. And wherever you need to adjust, you can. So, actually looks right. The grain goes in the correct direction. Little details, man, little details. Also, very shiny. I should probably make it not so shiny, but whatever. Alright. And now I have a bright red wood. This one, I don't know. I don't know about this one, but I do have a matching wood floor that matches this pretty closely in color. So, nice bright red wood. Shiny as fuck like the other one. Now I have a light wood here. And this one... apparently I didn't make a rotated one of... Hold on. Wood 6. I see. I messed up. Hold on those. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to remove something to make space for it. Unless we just leave it. But yeah, anyway, this is a nice light wood. Might just leave it. This one's not bad. Hold on. Yeah, we'll just leave it for now. I'll decide later if I want to swap something. Or, I mean, I can always, we'll get to that later with the paints. Anyway. So yeah, this is a nice white, light colored trim wood. Yeah. These colors can be applied to, you know, you can use it for stuff like this too. You know what I mean? It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. You can do a little contrast here with these things if you want. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. This is what the community's wanted. We've wanted some variety with our shit. So this is what I'm doing here. Anyway. That is it for regular woods. So let's go inside. Go inside, let's bust some stuff out of the way so we can see. Jeez, get out of here. Alright, so we'll start with, where were we? So carpets. So I made some new carpets. They've got a little bit of a shine to them, which I don't like, but as it stands, I don't know how to get completely flat, although, I mean, I don't see any shine there. But anyway, we got a nice brown carpet. Alright. We got a nice chocolate brown. Yup. We got a blue. Again, I'm going for navy blue, but it's hard to pull that off with just RGB, so that may be one bye-bye. We got black carpet. And finally, gray carpet. Okay, I have a couple of marble colors. Good for countertops. I mean, you can do them literally anywhere, but I wanted to have like some options for countertops. So I thought this was pretty cool. So we got a dark one, and then also like a light granite. So we have a granite countertop. Again, the light is a little weird with the tiles. I am still gonna try to fix that, but as of now, I don't have a clue how to. So, all right, past that, we got the metals. All right, so this is ceiling paint. I've dubbed it as ceiling paint anyway, although, son of a bitch. Oh. Yeah, this paint might have to go as well because of that. If you go to the pyro paint, which I normally use for my ceilings, it works just fine. So yeah, that paint may be going before I release this. Anyway, yeah. Or I may just take it. I may gank that paint and just use it for my own. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so now we get on to the plasters. Now, before I finish showing these, okay, these are, here, I need some torches too. I want some, so you can see the shininess and stuff from them. Before I release this mod pack, I'm going to make more paints, more paint colors, and I'm gonna have the option of either matte or gloss. So as of right now, I have two different sheens for each one. So I have like a matte, like a flat, like a matte, like eggshell, sheen. And I also have a high gloss version. Now, when I release this, like I'm saying, when I release this, I'm going to release two different versions. One will have high gloss, and one will have the other one, the like eggshell sheen. That way I can fit more paint colors without, I'd rather have more paint colors, and I think most people would rather pick one or the other and have more paint colors. So that's what I'm gonna do. Me personally, I like the more matte finish. It's just my preference. I don't think these are really gonna have any effect on GPU because they're the same texture sizes. Like they're the same size textures as what comes with the game. So, all right. So yeah, so anyway, we have black. I don't know who's gonna use this, but I figured, fuck it, I was going for a dark gray, but it ended up black, so whatever. Again, we have a eggshell finish here, and then you have a high gloss finish. Reflects all the light, looks really nice. The matte, again, the matte still reflects, but it's not as much. It's kind of dull, which that's what I like personally. My preference. Anyway, so we got black, we got like a light yellow. It's kind of like antique white. If you've ever done any house painting, it's really close to that. There's a color called antique white that was pretty popular for a while. And I have a beige, like beige tan color. All right. And I have a blue. It's a very, very blue. A little bit towards green color. I like it. It's kind of representative of me and the color that I use for things. So, and again, once again, there's a high gloss version. If that's what you prefer, you'll be able to pick one or the other. All right. I have a nice green. This one is I made to go specific with a specific set of tiles that I'll show you once we get to the tiles. I like it. It's, you know, it's like a darker kind of emerald or jade green. All right, and then finally we have a gray. Yep. Just the basic old gray. High gloss version. Yeah. All right, and then we have the thick 44 purple. I had to do this just like I did the thick 44 metal. One of the houses that I'm gonna remodel during my rebuilding Nabisgain streams, I'm definitely gonna do a thick house that's completely themed after him. Even just a shed or something. But anyway. All right. So let's move along. We've showcased all of these. So sidings. So let's get to the tiles. This one I really like. And see the light, the depth because of the lighting looks fucking wonderful, man. Beautiful tiles here. All right. Got those tiles. Got these. These will go great in the bathroom when I'm rebuilding. Again, rebuilding Nabisgain. I'm gonna have some nice looking bathrooms. All right. Got these all black shinies. These will go good as a backsplash or in bathroom again. I got these. These ones are pretty fire too. These again, these could also be a good backsplash. You know, if you got a gray kitchen or something. These are pretty nice. I like these for wall tiles more than floor tiles personally, but anyway. All right, now here is the green tiles I was talking about. So let's go find the bathroom. Is there no bathroom on the ground? Guess there's no bathroom on the ground floor. So all right, so in here, said I got these nice like jade colored tiles. Thought they looked cool, and I wanted to match a paint with them, so I did my best to color match this, so you can have like a pimped out green bathroom. I like the idea. If you don't like it, don't use it, but I like it. I like the idea of doing something like this. Each nice white ceiling, and then one of these other tiles we'll get to. Get some nice white tiles like that. You know, just fancy it up a bit. Yeah. So yeah, anyway. Yeah. Alright, and then we'll move on to... So you saw those white tiles. I had these black tiles. These ones I definitely like. These have a flat sheen to them. They're kind of like a slate tile or whatever the hell this material would be, but I thought these were pretty nice, so... And again, you can use them as backsplash. You can use them in the bathroom, use them wherever. You know? But look at this. Do that with the dark granite. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Or marble. Bitch. Looking good. Just need to make some better looking cabinets, man. Alright, we're moving on to the wood floors. Now this is one of my favorites. Favorites here. We got a nice shiny herringbone pattern. Very, very nice. Nice and shiny. Again, I need to put something up there so you can see how it catches the light. Ow. Okay. Alright, next we got another herringbone pattern, but this is like kind of a more distressed, rough wood. I really like this one. This one looks quite nice. Alright, we got this one. This was a sick fucking pattern right here. I just had to have it. It's a little crazy, but it's awesome. I may end up sizing these up. Those little planks look awfully small. I don't know, we'll see. I may fuck around with that. Let me write that down actually. Okay. Alright, moving along. Now this right here is quite a nice one. I also made it rotated because again, I figured this is one you can actually use this. Let me chop this. Some of these wood planks actually work well on wood trim. I'll have to showcase that outside, but so this wood here is what I made to match this wood floor. It's not a perfect match by any means, but it's pretty close. So all right, yeah, so again, nice detailed, textured, shiny floor. All right, and I think this is our last wood. Yeah, this is our last wood floor. This one's pretty decent. I like this one. Again, you can use it on the walls too if you want, and it works on the trim as well. See, this is what we made the rotated version for. You get a stubborn block like this. Oops. Jesus Christ. So let's paint everything again. Okay. And then you come over here and you get the rotated version. Alright. You go to one single. And then you can paint the shit like that. Now the lighting is off, but at least the grain is correct. So, yeah. Now, again, like I was saying, we can showcase these outside as well, because they actually work decently on the wood trim. These actually, this one looks really nice on wood trim, on windows and stuff. In my opinion, anyway. You know, a little of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then again, we use the rotated version to paint that so that the grain all goes the same direction. And then boom. That's a good looking window. Got some shine to it. Yeah, So yeah, I think that maybe, I think that's everything. I added quite a few things. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So again, before I release this, I'm going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these plaster colors and replace them with 7 other plaster colors. And then there will be a matte version where it's all matte paint colors, and then an all shiny version. So you have options when it comes download time. So I'm going to figure out what paints I want to do from there, and yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, if you are excited about this mod, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I will be posting it on 7daystoDieMods.com. I think I'm gonna make a Discord server so that, you know, we can start a little community of people doing this kind of stuff. If this video and this mod get a lot of attention, or any attention really, then I'll make a video showing the process of how to do this, because like I said, I spent hours and hours beating my head against the wall trying to have ChatGPT help me to figure out how to get textures in and get them working and functional. So there's no tutorials out there on how to do it. So like I said, I figured it out after many hours, and I'd be happy to share how I did it so that you can make your own mods. We can have a little community of little mod makers, because it's really not that difficult to do. Once you know the process of how to do it, it's pretty easy and straightforward and fast. So anyway, throw me comments on anything, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want.